Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing a love reading for the sign of Sun, Moon, Rising Cancer with Venus in your chart for the month of September 2019. And I have to be very honest and frank with you, Cancerians. You guys are wonderful people, very, very nice people, and finally, things are happening for you in your love life from the month of September 2019. And I'm very excited to see these changes in your love zone. And let me tell you, it's happening because of the eclipse again from the month of July. You guys are ruled by the moon sign, Cancers, and moon is the prominent influence in this change in the month of September 2019. The eclipse, the Lion Gate portal, everything that has happened within July, August is bringing about that entire change in the month of September that everybody will be able to see, including yourself, Cancers. Now, your love oracle in here is abundance. What can be better than that, guys? I have to take this card here. Look at this. Abundance in love. Wow. And what it is with this card in here is it says to you guys, is if you could wish for anything at all, what would it be? What would it be, guys? What would you love to be, have to be, and to do it, what you want in life? So relax, take your time for a moment, bring your awareness to your heart center and imagine your perfect life in every fine detail that you want it to manifest. So with this card, it lets you know, guys, it's time for you to take your space, breathe in the changes that's happening and explore the changes. Know that all is possible within the world of spirit. And that is the spirit love card that's coming to you in the month of September 2019, guys. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So you have to basically allow your heart to feel the yearnings and imaginations to flow forth from the center of your soul. Open your heart, open your soul, open your mind, body, spirit to welcome this change of love in yourself, guys. As you visualize your perfect life, imagine you are planting the seeds of your future and that your wish is on the way to becoming true. So you're sowing the seeds of love again for many people in the month of September. Keep the vision alive in your heart. Nurture it until it does manifest into your physical reality. And imagine yourself surrounded by love and light as you go along the way, guys. Beautiful. It's an aura of love and light that is surrounding you in the month of September, where your heart is an endless flowing stream of liquid gold, and you are telling yourself that you are blessed. You are indeed blessed to have this love come back into your zone, guys, in the month of September. Welcome this love, Cancers. Welcome this spirit of love that the spirit world, your angel, your guide, the universe, everybody, whoever it is, allowing you to bring it back in your zone. And you have to welcome this change, Cancer, because this is the change that is going into your future, bringing you back your abundance, your manifestations, your fulfillment, your love, your blessings, everything that's coming back to you in the month of September 2019, Cancers. Beautiful card here. Honestly, I mean, I was delighted. I was in awe when I saw this card, and I was like, wow, finally cancers are getting back their stuff in the right direction. And look at this oracle card in here. It's card number 25, which says, the ring, if at all at your command, then a marriage is soon at hand. But if you, but if not at your side, beware, your love could soon subside. So you have to welcome this love, guys. You have to welcome this love and have faith and exchange rings with your lover. But however, make sure that he or she intends to commit him or herself. But if you have already joined hands in marriage, then take time to remember what you have both promised to one another, guys. Okay, so it is telling you that at this point in time, you all are on the verge of exchanging that commitment of love with one another. And the commitment of love is the commitment of this ring. But make sure that the person who is coming into your life to bring back that love is devoted to you as you are devoted to him or her. Excuse me. So this is where the abundance is flowing in, guys. And because this abundance is flowing in, this commitment is coming to you in your higher self, you are getting back your peace of mind, Cancer. Look at this. You know it's coming to you. You can feel that vibration. You can sense that rejuvenation. You can sense that reconnection of this love journey that once probably you had not been able to take it forward because of whatever many reasons that could have occurred. And I'll tell you what. So therefore, now in the month of September, abundance, peace of mind, commitment, what more do you need, Cancers? Really, what more do you need? It's all coming back, and your love angels is letting you know that at this point in time, all you need to do, Cancers, is extend your light-hearted energy to the other person. So both of you guys can just exchange very light-hearted romantic feelings for one another, because at a deeper level, something else is going on at this moment in your love life. So at this point in time, Cancer, you don't have to push your love. You don't have to show your, that the desperation to bring back that love. No, you don't have to, because it's coming to you. So all you need to do is to hold on to that with a very light-hearted energy that can motivate this coming back scenario in your love life, which is a bonding that you are building with one another, but in a very nice, light-hearted way, with a very flirtatious kind of an energy to bring that love back into your life in the right way, guys. So with your romance angel, you don't have to really work very hard because it's all coming to you. Your abundance, your commitment, and your peace of mind. Everything is returning back in your love zone, Cancers. And that is the reason your romance angel is directing you to take this energy because of the change that's happening at a very deep internal level from the 5D. And therefore, you, in your love zone, really, when you come in contact with one another or you are talking to one another, you don't have to really do much. You can just be very flirtatious, take it very light, but keep that energy flowing in your love life because things are changing for you in a very different way, guys. Very, very different way. Okay, so this is the higher self area of your love zone in the month of September, guys. And nothing can be better than this energy to start off with in this reading, honestly. And when the ring card came, it was like, wow. Excuse me. You guys had perhaps been waiting for this commitment for a long time. And that is where things are coming back to normal, to regain that faith and trust. But make sure that the person you love, guys, is really very sincerely and entirely devoted and dedicated towards this commitment in your love life. But it is going to happen. If you have that unconditional love, if you have that sincere love with complete loyalty and devotion and dedication, it is but bound to happen to you guys. So wonderful energy, Cancers. As far as your significant other in this area is concerned, in the month of September, this person is in the state of being the Hierophant. Now, you could be connecting with an earth sign or not, it doesn't matter. But at this moment, this person has the energy of the Hierophant or the Taurus energy. And this Hierophant is somebody, not the other, because this deck has got two Hierophant in here, showing two different ways of looking at this spiritual contract. So at this point in time, this person is not only recognizing the spiritual contract to bring over this commitment and peace of mind to you, but is also acknowledging the fact that this person has learned a lot of hard lessons along the way when he or she had ignored the spiritual contract or commitment. And now they are humbly accepting, they are asking for forgiveness from the divinity. They are letting you know that they recognize the spiritual commitment contract through their learnings, teachings, morality, ethics, everything, their traditions. They are learning to value this contract as a contract that has been instituted and fundamentalized from the 5D. From the 5D. It's a connection from the 5D that he or she has now learned to recognize in the 3D as well, in their higher self, where they are letting you know that indeed they are being blessed having you in their life, Cancer. So beautiful energy of this person in here, guys. And the reason why this person has changed from whoever that person was before to becoming this person today in the month of September is because, as I told you, is because of very hard karmic lessons, guys, which has killed this person in every possible way. The Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. The karmic lesson, the third party obligation, whatever this person had in their own zone and whatever they had been holding on and had been pushing away the spiritual contract is now coming back to them as a lesson well learned, as a lesson of pain, as a lesson of grief, as a lesson of learning. They are being blessed. They are also, they are also talking about their blessings of this karmic relationship, because from this karmic relationship, they are learning to accept the spiritual relationship, because now they know that this karmic, because of this bad stuff, the toxicity, the negativity, the learnings, the hard lessons, they have been able to take the spiritual contract in the right way, because they can clearly see the difference today between what they had in their own zone and what is coming to them from you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer, into their life that you are bringing. It could be that I'm tapping into a twin flame connection or into a soulmate, but whatever the love connection is, it is love at the end of the day, guys. So because of this karmic lesson, this person in here, your significant other, Cancer, is taking his time or her time to deal with this learning lessons in life, that indeed, this had been a blessing for me, because if this hadn't happened, I wouldn't have got the person in my spiritual zone in the right direction. Because of this, I have learned to be a better person. I have learned from my mistakes. I have learned from my karmic past relationship, from my pain, my grief, my sorrow, everything that I have learned from this relationship has taught me the value of this spiritual commitment with you, Cancer. Beautiful. Now, as for you, Cancer, guys, in your higher self, you two people are moving in the stage of moving away from that hurt and pain, the grief and the sorrow that you guys had been sitting in for a long time. You all are trying to leave that behind, whatever that area of your love, because of this person's karmic relationship was, had taught you guys. You all are trying to leave that in your higher self, to erase those bad times, because now you want to welcome back the new love, the true love, and you want to welcome back your peace of mind, your commitment, and your romance into your zone. And what you're trying to leave behind, guys, with all this that change, is the Five of Wands in the reverse. So you're trying to leave behind whatever situation, whatever the past situation had gone wrong, the internal conflict that had been instituted in this love zone, guys. Not because of you so much, Cancer, maybe, but because of this other person's past karmic relationship that created an entire mess in your love zone, Cancer. So you have got hurt, you had felt bad, you had understood that there is a complete rivalry because of this relationship that existed with the other person. And this other person had been trying to compare you with that person, and there was a complete internal rivalry, a messy affair of competitiveness, who is better than the other. You know, how this person might have stated that they are doing much better in that zone than they would do with you, and stuff like that, while you had been trying to let them know that, no, listen, hey, I'm here, I'm your spiritual partner. I'm the person who loves you, and I know that you love me. But this person was in a very different state and frame of mind at that point in time to have recognized this connection before. So this person had caused you a lot of pain, a lot of trouble, a lot of grief, a lot of internal. Uh, he or she had given you a lot of hard time and reasons for your internal grief, Cancer. So that in the higher self, at this moment in your love life, that's what you're trying to leave behind. You don't want to get into that type of a situation that caused you misery, that caused you grief, and that caused you pain because of this person's not understanding the spiritual connection, guys. But in the month of September, this person is very clear about what he had in his zone before and what he is going to have with you going forward, is that true feeling of spiritual dedication, spiritual commitment, which in turn is bringing over this commitment and abundance and peace of mind in your love zone, guys. Now, what's connecting you two people in your heart is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So now you want to come back, make that offer, take this commitment forward, bring back that abundance in your heart, because one person, it's so funny, guys, that if you look at the card in from both people's point of view, both of you guys in the month of September are trying to leave that pain behind, that grief behind, that sorrow behind, of what this person, he or she, is trying to leave that grief of what they had done because they had believed in their karmic relationship that in return killed them with the Three of Swords. And because of that karmic relationship, they had also inflicted pain upon you, which in turn you're now trying to leave behind. So both you guys in your higher self are trying to leave behind that pain in order to bring back your strength towards this commitment of love, towards this romantic venture, towards this romantic journey in your heart in the right way, guys. What's connecting both of you in your soul is this beautiful angel of temperance. So, in your soul, guys, Cancer, y'all are trying to blend all the elements, trying to find the middle road towards bringing back your love in the right direction. Y'all are trying, because at this point in time, y'all are going through that removal of your grief, removal of your past, removal of all the wrong things in your love life that had gone wrong, that had created a complete disaster. So, in your soul energy, guys, y'all are trying to bring back yourself in the right direction by balancing out all the energies, by learning to trust this relationship, to understand that the two cups of love is still intact for you. And all you need to pour is the love from one to the other and from the other to the other. So basically, the two cups of love in your hand is clearly depicting the fact that it's time to take this love, to blend the love of abundance, to mix and match all the elements, to find the middle road, because the two cups of love in your soul is talking to one another, is sharing the harmony and the bliss with the energies intact for one another, guys. So in your soul, you're trying to do that because at this point in time, you're trying to understand and recreate that aura that you had somewhere lost out on this love situation. So it's a beautiful recreating part of the journey, guys. It's coming back to life. And sometimes, when something dies off or has a natural death, it takes that time for this thing to flow back in the right way. And this period in the month of September, the Virgo season, very spiritual season, guys. This spiritual stuff of love is floating back in your zone, Cancer, in a very nice way. Very, very nice way, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the entire higher self energy in here. Please give me a clarifier before I could ask. Yeah, the Hanged Man. So things are changing, guys. Both you people are looking at this connection from a different perspective, because both you guys have learned your lessons, the sacrifices to release those messy places, to release those pain, the grief, the sorrow. You're trying to look at the entire situation in your higher self from a different perspective to improve upon what went wrong and what can go right from now onwards. Because the divine inspiration has come to you, divinity has come back into this love life, where you are suspended at this moment in your higher self. None of you guys are rushing forward, although you know that things are happening for you, because you are looking at this change from a different point of view, both you guys. So in your higher self, you're taking one step at a time. You will be taking one step at a time to release and sacrifice stuff that no longer holds any importance in this love zone. The negativity, the toxicity, the third party, the internal rivalry, all those kind of stuff, that went completely messy and went wrong at one point in time. You are looking at it from a different point of view to understand that perhaps things had happened because things had to be corrected in order for you to get back into your spiritual commitment, ladies and gentlemen. So in the month of September, in your higher self, You are suspended at this point in time, but the divine inspiration of this entire journey is so much visible and growing so much that every day in the month of September, you will feel blessed to have one another because you now know that things have happened. You might have gone through that pain, the grief, the sorrow, but it all happened because you all had to eventually benefit from this connection that has been instituted by the divinity, by the 5D. It could be a past life connection as a twin flame, it could be a soulmate connection, anything, but whatever the connection is, it's all about love, guys. It's all about love. So at this moment in your higher self, you are taking things very easy. And let me ask for another clarifier for the hanged man. Please give me a clarifier for the hanged man as to what the situation is in the higher self for both of them. Please clarify the hanged man card in here. But you're definitely learning that learning, it's like both of you guys have come to the point in the month of September. There goes the moon card again. A dupe in here. It's the eclipses, guys. The eclipses has completely transformed this energy in you, in your zone Cancer. So through the illumination of the moon, you are getting a clarity of the situation in the month of September 2019, where you're learning that there is nothing to fear anymore with regards to this commitment, with regards to this relationship. All the fear and the terror, the dread and the worries, it's time for that to go away. To sacrifice all those negative influences of the moon. The eclipse is over and the moon has come back. The cycles of the moon is changing this energy of your love. This transformation is happening because of the cycles of the moon, guys. And Cancers are directly connected with the moon sign. So moon is a very important part of your journey in this love zone, guys, in the month of September 2019. Let's take another clarifier for the moon card in here. There you go. Things are going to change, guys. You all are coming out of that spiritual poverty where things are changing and now you guys have no option but to allow the change to happen, to flow that emotions back in your higher zone, to the Temperance card, a dupe again, guys, to allow the energies to blend in here, and you have no option to pick up any other direction at this moment in your higher self because you all are getting out of that spiritual poverty, the transformation of your life in the right way. It's happening to you in your love zone, where now you know that things are changing suddenly. Suddenly. It's a sudden change. Okay? And this sudden change is not a smoke screen anymore. It's for real. It's for real, guys. So you have to believe in this change because sometimes in life, when you go through a lot of grief and pain and sorrow and stuff like that, you're not able to trust that. Okay? You might feel somewhere, guys, that you can see the change happening. You're getting the clarity. You're understanding. You're looking at this from a different point of view. The change that's happening to your significant other that is pushing you to change yourself, Cancer. But at this moment, there could be a point in your life where you might feel that, you don't completely trust this change, and you're not being able to completely take in that commitment. That's you, Cancer. It could be that, because somewhere your grief and your pain, your hurt and sorrow from this person had been so bitter, a bitter learning experience, that at this moment you're not being able to completely trust this movement of change. Okay, that you're recovering from that grief, that sorrow, that pain. And it's not a smokescreen, it's not a dreamy affair anymore. It's for real. It's for real that's happening. To bring back, to recover from from your insecurity, from your fear of disconnection. That in the past, you guys had definitely gone through a lot of pain. It's a very positive card, guys. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is a very positive card. It represents brightness coming back into your life, guys. That there is light at the end of the tunnel is what you can see from a different point of view, as being the Hanged Man, suspended in the air, getting the illumination from the moon in order to temper and balance your energies in love in the right direction, guys. This card means a change is on the way, and this change is for real this time in the month of September. It's not a smokescreen, it's not a facade, it's not a deceptive change anymore. It's a change for real, guys. And therefore, with this change now, and it's also letting you know that the worst crisis in your life with regards to your love is now over. It's done with. It's done with. And you can expect this change to happen overnight, guys. And that it will take you a little bit of time, but you will recover and stabilize this fundamental story of your love journey. You will stabilize the foundation of this love situation. It will take you, because the change is happening. The light at the end of the tunnel is glowing for you. You are recovering from that disaster, from that situation of grief that you are leaving behind. The illumination from the moon, you being suspended, learning, inspirations are growing. Sacrifices has to be made for you to move forward, and you are indeed sacrificing your internal grief, pain and sorrow, and so is the other person. So both you guys are moving in the right direction to balance back this relationship in the right way in the month of September 2019. Wow. Now, the past energy of you, Cancer, is indeed you had given up carrying this relationship forward. Somewhere you felt stressed, you were burnt out because you could not see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you felt that you were the only person carrying that burden of love on your shoulder, and that you had no destination to move. So you had stopped moving, Cancer. You had stopped moving not because you wanted to stop moving, but you were forced to stop moving, guys. Because you were so hurt. You were so badly hurt and in grief that you let this burden go. And you said, I'm not going to carry this on my shoulder as a cross anymore. And you gave up walking towards this journey of love. Let's take a clarifier for the Ten of Wands in the reverse first. Please give me a clarifier for the Ten of Wands in the reverse in here. Because your destination was not there in love. You felt that you were going on and on and on and on and on. And yet you had no light at the end of the tunnel with this love relationship, guys. So you were like, no, too many cards. You were like, no, you took the decision, you took the call, you took the judgment call to stop walking towards that love zone in the recent past. Because you felt it was a waste of time for you. And that is the reason, because you had wanted to give birth, to bring the sun back into your love, but you were not able to do that, guys. You were not able. Your intentions was very clear. You wanted to bloom this love. You wanted to give birth to this beautiful connection, to bring back that sun in your zone, but you felt stressed and burnt out because you were not able to bring back either one of that. Either one of that. And so you decided enough is enough. I'm not going to bother about this. I'm not going to worry about giving birth to this. I'm not going to bring back that sun anymore because, sometimes in life, when one person carries all the burden on their shoulders, they are crushed under the weight. They can no longer do it. And that is exactly what your situation was in the past, Cancer, that you were no longer able to carry this entire load of bringing back the happiness and the blossom and the bloom in this love situation alone. You were the only person doing this work while the other person was not completely cooperating in this venture. And you were trying to push the wheels of your fortune towards this relationship, Cancer, but you finally gave up and you said no. You cannot alone manage to give birth to this relationship or bring the happiness because it takes two to tango, guys. It takes two to tango. And you were alone fighting for this. Let's take a connecting card between your past and your present higher self now. King of Cups. Yep. Emotions, guys. Emotions. This love was devoid of emotions, of the right emotional attitude for each other, the right sentiment for one another, guys, the right understanding of this love in the right way. Because one person probably was trying to bring in everything while the other person was not, like I said, was not joining hands in this journey with the right emotional attitude, guys. And what is connecting you today is your emotions, which is coming back from this person, which is coming back from you to bring back that compassion, that control and balance in your love life once again. Emotions is a big factor in love situation, not only in love, in any part of your life, guys. If this King of Cups is not there, nothing is there in life. Okay, so now this is what is connecting you back because your emotions in love had dried up and now it's coming back to life. And that's what is the movement from your past into your present higher self, guys. I need to take another clarifier here for the King of Cups. Please give me a clarifier for the King of Cups in here. Yeah. You're ending the old situation, guys. You're putting an end to that old situation where emotions was a major difficult part of your story. So you're trying to end that unemotional part of this, that axis of your emotion. You are trying to end that in order to bring back the emotions in the right way. You're trying to end that old sorrow and grief with your emotions had caused you pain, guys. Because one or the two of you had not completely shared your emotions in the right way. And now you're moving towards this connection by trying to end that old unemotional contact that you all had depicted or you all had for one another. You're bringing back, let me take another clarifier with the Death card in the reverse. So what it is bringing back that emotion and putting an end to the old stuff in here, guys. The old pain and the grief. Please give me a clarifier for the Death card in the reverse in here. So you're on the verge in the month of September, guys, of ending the old pain and grief to bring back your emotions in the right direction to connect you back in this love story in the right way. One clarifier for the too many cards. One clarifier for the death card in the reverse, please. Yeah, there you go. I'm laughing because it's so transparent, guys. The Three of Cups, the karmic problem. I told you this. The karmic situation had caused you a lot of trouble, guys, Cancers. With this person not in your zone, it is the other significant other that you are now heading towards, moving it away completely from your zone in order to bring back your emotions in this love journey in the right way. You're trying to finish that problem because this person has now understood that entire connection with you, Cancer, had gone wrong because of them, because of their history, their story, because of their problem, not because of you. And today, both of you guys, the way you all are connecting with one another is trying to put an end to that past situation of the karmic problem, the third party obligation, the toxicity, the negativity, the bad vibrations, to bring back your emotion in this love story in the right way in the month of September 2019, guys. Beautiful. What's your present physical 3D energy is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Cancers, which is again that what you have not been able to build in the past, you're trying to build it back now. Your seeds of love that you have sowed for one another in the physical world, you're trying to bring back that domestic bliss, that happiness, the two togetherness in a place, in a situation that brings you fulfillment, that brings you love and happiness, that brings you back your prosperity in the physical world is what you're trying to build back in the real way. You're not 100% there, but you are trying to come back to it, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So things are moving in a different direction. This is your abundance coming back to you in the physical world, guys. This is your commitment of love, peace of mind in the higher self that's coming back to you in reality in the physical world as well. Please give me a clarifier for see. The Nine of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles is your wish fulfillment, guys, in this love story. You're the bell ringer. You're bringing that energy back in the physical world because you want this love to now bloom, to now flourish, to now prosper. Your desire, your ambition of this wish fulfillment card is coming true now in the practical reality as well, where things are ending to begin a new love journey towards your new destination, guys, from the month of September 2019. Beautiful. Now the going forward energy, and this again could be, before I move forward, this again could be your wish fulfillment of your own resources too. The money that you guys need to share with each other to have that domestic peace, harmony, bliss, happiness, everything. It could be money, it could be time, it could be emotions, it could be anything that you are again bringing back into reality in the physical world in the month of September 2019, guys. Now the moving forward energy is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's again coming back to life with the commitment of a group work, with the commitment of a teamwork in this love relationship to build back that structure of love that had been destroyed before. You're gathering your whatever you have to bring it all back, guys, because you all are in that stage of coming to the point of this commitment in here, of that ring, okay, of making that love commitment, that spiritual commitment, affirm that spiritual commitment to bring back that love in your zone as a team now, as a team, guys. You all are getting ready to improve on that situation that had gone missing from your zone before. Let's take a clarifier for the Three of Pentacles in the reverse before I could ask. There you go. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And you know why it's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Because the old teamwork of this person with the third party situation that the world has closed, that chapter is closed and the new chapter is about to begin with you. So that old, you got how many times? You got 1, 2, and 3. You got the third party situation 3 times in this reading, Cancer. 3 times. And this old teamwork that this person had been holding on to in their zone is now over in the month of September towards the end. That's over. And because that is over, you guys are rebuilding a team for yourself. That old cycle has closed. That old cycle has closed. It's over and done with. So now a new, different cycle with you in this connection, in this spiritual connection, is taking shape and form in the month of September towards the end, guys. Wow. Now, in your environment, people, look at this. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Your environment is letting you know, you got the 7 of Cups here, you got the 7 of Cups here, a dupe again. The environment is letting you know that all these changes are now for real. There is no smoke screen here. There is no hallucination here. You can trust this change. You can trust this change, Cancer, because this change is being manifested from the divine. And there is no need for you. Because now, none of you have any other option, especially your significant other, guys. That person has no option because that person has closed the old karmic cycle. That person has closed the old karmic cycle to begin something with you. And that means the environment is letting you know that you can trust this change in. You can trust this change in love, guys. It's not a smoke screen. It's not a dreamy. You don't have any options. This is what it is for real. And you can take this. You can take this. You can trust this connection back. Let's take a clarifier for the 7 of Cups in the reverse in here. There you go. Death to the old situation. Death in the reverse, but death of that old situation that is now happening. That's now happening. Okay, so that smoke screen, the deceptivity, the facade, whatever had been going on, the grief, that sorrow, whatever this other person had been doing with you in regards to your love from the environment, that's coming to an end. They can no longer do that with you. So now, from now on, what's happening to you is for real, guys. Take it from me. It's for real. Your hope and fear is the Lovers. So your hope and fear is that you two can unite in the right way now. Because you Cancers, you all have been deeply hurt once. You all don't want to get hurt again. So now you're hoping and praying that this love is for real, it's for true, and that you can hold on to each other to get into this commitment of love in the right way, to bring back the peace of mind and abundance in your zone in the right way, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Lovers card in here as your hope and fear. And that's very natural. Because once you go through the pain, once you burn your finger, once you get hurt, your heart closes, your soul closes, your emotions dry up towards this love, that happened with you, Cancer. So now, since everything is coming back to you, sometimes in life it happens that you are like, is this for real? Is this actually going to happen? Or again, am I going to get hurt? Am I going to have to go through that cycle? No, you're not. That old cycle is over and done with, Cancers. You are now about to set open a new cycle in your life with regards to your love connection. Let's take a clarifier for the Lovers card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the Lovers card. So yeah, so everything, yeah. So now your hope and fear is that you should be able to move forward after you have done a thorough research on the situation of change, that you should be able to move forward with your love, with your lover, with the person you love in the right way. Very slowly, but yes, and to bring back the thrill and excitement in your love life. Your hoping and praying and fear is that you should be able to complete this in the rightful direction, which is understandable, guys. Very, very understandable. But that's in your internal self, of course. You're hoping and praying. Now look at the outcome. The Six of Swords, guys. So both you people are moving away from that bad area of your life. From the troubled, garbage, baggage, emotional hurt, pain, grief. Y'all are moving away from one another to join one another together, clean and in a comfortable space and environment in your life. That's your outcome, guys. Your mental disturbance of the Six of Swords, that you probably had, where emotions was affected, where situations was difficult for you, where other stuff was not working in the right direction, because one or both of you were undergoing a lot of emotional pain with regards to your mental situation, guys. And that today, in the outcome part of your story, both you people are moving away into the much calm water of your life to find your love back in the right way, guys. There is a transition of your energies in the process. So you're leaving behind the old and moving on to find the new in your life with the outcome, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Six of Swords in here. So please give me a clarifier for the Six of Swords in the upright. You're leaving behind the old shadow of grief, the old shadow of your past life, or past karma, the old shadow, everything, the transition that is happening as an outcome for both you guys in this love zone is beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely marvelous. Please give me a clarifier for the Six of Swords in here. So by the end of September, you should be able to see that change, guys. Yep. Queen of Wands. And you're moving away with courage, with passion, with pride, with dignity, guys, now. As to the Queen, it's like the energy of the Queen of Wands that both you guys have embodied to move away from difficult situations, to bring back that flame of passion, that beautiful passion, the determination, the joy, and the courage to move in this journey to give birth to it. Because the Queen of Wands upright or reverse, is all about fertility. So you're moving with your courage, with your joy, the transition of your joy, of your courage, of your determination to towards this commitment, towards this abundance, towards this peace of mind in the right direction forward, guys. To bring back everything in your life. And you guys are doing that very, very successfully by the end of the month of September 2019. Let's get a clarifier for the Queen of Wands in here. Too many cards in here. Please give me a clarifier for the Queen of Wands in here. What is she telling us? Or what is she telling the Cancers in here? What is she letting you people know? Yeah. Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands that you had left behind. Pick it up, guys. Move slowly with the Eight of Wands. You don't have to rush, because you have to pick your courage back. Your determination, you had been injured in the past. You're getting your strength back towards moving in the right direction as the hermit that has done their own soul calling to get over the worry and the fear of this love relationship, to bring back your peace of mind in here, guys. To bring back your peace of mind in here. And that is what she's letting you know. That as the hermit, he knows and you know that you had carried this burden, you're still going to carry this love burden, but you have to move slowly because you had been injured in the past. You have to find your strength back. And if you can do this in the right direction, to move forward, to give birth to it, there is no cause of you to worry anymore. You're done with all the work because you're getting back your peace of mind, guys, with regards to this love transition. With regards to this transition. That is what, as the Queen of Wands, she's letting you know. And there goes the Moon card at the bottom of your deck, all being illuminated after the eclipse. And the Moon is playing the most prominent role in your love life in the month of September 2019, Cancer. Beautiful. Let me see if I can get one major arcana to wind up this reading here. Please give me one major arcana to wind up the reading here. What is all this moving towards in the month of October 2019? One major arcana, please. Oops. Oops. Look at this, guys. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lovers, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Do you really need an explanation for this? The Lovers, the hope and fear, guys. It's coming back to you because you both people are learning to become independent, leaving the past behind. Excuse me, leaving that sorrow behind, the grief transition that's happening, the movement that is happening in the right direction, to release that pain, the fear, the hurt, the botherations, to bring back your Ten of Pentacles and your love in the right direction towards the end of the month of September 2019. Beautiful. I love this reading, Cancers. Till then, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.